What's going on, guys? What's going on, Thai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, so the Denver Nuggets president said that he would be willing to listen to trade offers for Jokic. Now, this is why would you, if nobody asked you a question about that? Like, I get that you're trying to make your roster better. But why would you want to go out and say we are up, I am up to trade if there's an opportunity up to trade Jokic? That doesn't make no sense to me. The sense is that if you're going to trade a three-time MVP, a champion, and you're going to say at this moment, well, we need to look at all of our options, and if that's trading Jokic can ball, don't get me wrong. Jokic can hit the easy money bucket. Jokic can get easy assists. But you're telling me that in a press conference, you're going to say you're up to trade Jokic? And you're not going to be like, okay, that was my fault for saying that. And I'm going to say this. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. And I don't see Jokic getting traded from the Denver Nuggets because he has Murray, he has Eric Gordon. Like, that team that didn't win a championship this year won a championship 2 years ago. And now you're telling me that you're going to come out and say, we're open to trade Jokic. What does that mean to your fan base? What does that mean to Denver Nuggets fans that show up every season to cheer this Denver Nuggets team on? Because it doesn't make sense that if a question was asked and it wasn't, you're open to trade Jokic. Why would you say that? Why would you say you're open to trade Jokic? Now every NBA team is going to be calling for Jokic. Like, does that make any sense right now? To say I want to trade Jokic, if that's a possibility? Like, you're going to trade your franchise player, one of your franchise players, because Jamal Murray is a franchise player. But you're going to trade one of your franchise players and say, okay, I'm okay trading Jokic, which there's no trades going on right now for Jokic. Jokic is a Denver Nugget right now at this point. But we've seen it with we've seen it with Luka. We've seen it with Luka how the Dallas Mavericks traded away Luka for Anthony Davis and a first round pick. And then when a question is not asked, you're going to say that you're open to trading Jokic? This is like, I don't know, like, if, like, you could write it any other way that Jokic is a MVP. Came in second this year. Denver lost in 7 games to OKC. Like, I get that you're going to have to look at your roster and say, well, how can we make this team better? I get that, but at the end of the day, nobody in the world, no GM in the world would come out and say, let me say this. No GM in the world would come out and say, I want to trade our franchise player that won an MVP, that brought a championship. Because what is that saying to your fan base? Like, I know we've seen it with how the Dallas Mavericks, again, I'm going to bring this up, how the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka away, but got Cooper Flag in the draft. I get that, but when you say, and there's no question, obviously, that you want to trade Jokic, I'm scratching my head to say, are you kidding me? Because if you're saying right now that you want to trade your franchise guy that averaging every year a triple-double, putting his name in the history books, breaking records, winning MVPs, being in the MVP discussion every year, putting your team in the playoffs. And you're going to say, well, you're going to say that you're interested in trading him? I can go back from a few years when the Denver Nuggets gave Carmelo Anthony a 6-year or 5-year contract. And then Carmelo Anthony asked for a trade to the Knicks. Or the Knicks were in the mix. So are you saying right now that you want to trade Jokic? Because if you ask the Nuggets, if you ask any NBA team, nobody wouldn't trade LeBron James. The Lakers wouldn't trade LeBron James. The Rockets now just traded for Kevin Durant. you got the Suns won't trade. Nobody would say that the Lakers would. You would see LeBron. The Lakers say they would trade LeBron. Nobody would say that the Spurs would probably trade Wemby. Nobody would say that. But when somebody comes out and says, and a question's not answered, that you would be willing to trade Jokic, every team is going to call the Denver Nuggets. This wait and see if somehow the Nuggets aren't a playoff team. We're going to see probably Jokic ass out because of what just been fired by the Denver Nuggets GM or president by saying this. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there and stay blessed, everybody, and peace.